Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am about to make a screenshot video of what is due for tonight at 11:59 p.m. There are so many things due. In the background is my child, so if she starts to get fussy, I apologize. All right. So here I am on the home page, and you can access this by hitting right here over this hyperlink, but I'm already there, so I'm not going to hit it. And one of the lovely things here, as some of you know if you've done the tour I sent, is all of the due dates. So today, read and sign professor-student contract and syllabus. You sign it, and then you can either scan it, take pictures of each thing and upload all of those, or you can just make me a video showing me all of the signed pages. Some of you have only sent in the professor-student contract. You skipped the syllabus, so I've said if you can get it fixed by tonight, I'll fix your grade. Favorites. Your favorites assignment is to tell me what your favorite song is, your favorite band, and your favorite album. And then I will put those on a special page that I will show you shortly because we have a lot of people who have already done it. Your composer research paper topic and 3 resources are due, and those need to be in MLA format. Some of you didn't put them in MLA format, or some of you, I gave you full credit, but for your final project, I won't give you full credit if in your bibliography, works cited area, you don't indent the second and succeeding lines. Some of you just copied and pasted and didn't make sure that the formatting was correct. But for this assignment, I was being a little nice, but you do need to make sure that you have something more than just the website. Some of you just copied websites, and that's not MLA format. Also to do tonight is to do the discussion, and I have a rubric for that, so I'm going to go over that in a second. Lastly, what's due tonight is the Module 1 quiz. Now keep in mind, with the quiz, if it is a short answer, it won't give you the grade that your short answer has because I have to read them. It'll give you an automatic grade of what you have, but I still have to look at it. So don't freak out if it says you have an F, because you probably don't. Those of you who have done the quiz already, I just graded all of them, so if you want to see your updated grade, it is posted. Lastly, I always have announcements here for things coming up and helpful little hyperlinks to get you to tutorials if you are lost. Also, if you're super lost and you need a tutorial, just email me and I'll show you how to do things. All right, so the other thing I told you I was going to talk about is the favorites. So the assignment, when you send it in, will then go to our favorites in class, which if you hit over here on the chevron on the left-hand side, our favorites in class, you can go there. And one of the cool things is you can scroll down and see we have some people's favorites already loaded. The class's favorite bands, the class's favorite albums, the class's favorite songs. Now, if you click on that, you can also scroll through. And I will have links already put up for you of things to listen to. We will start using these favorites next week for discussions, and we will be using, you need to do a different favorites every week until Module 13. I guess it's not really weeks, they're modules. So we have 13 modules, so you will be doing 12 different favorites assignments, okay? And you utilize the favorites checklist, music listening checklist, to learn how to analyze music in a different way. I would say Jenna was really smart in the discussions talking about you need to feel the music, and I totally agree with her because music is such a sensory, emotional experience. The version which is on your quiz that I'm hoping you guys will get would be the music appreciation at intellectual sensory level, which is where we deconstruct what the instruments are, what the tempo is, and that allows you to hear music in a different way. You may not like the music, but you can, in theory, appreciate it, and thus the title of this class is Music Appreciation, not Music I Like Whole Bunch. However, I did want to honor the fact that people love music, and a way to get into music is to listen to the music they themselves like. So that's why this is a very important part of this class, is to put your favorites up, and then we listen to those and analyze those and see how that corresponds with the music they make us listen to in the textbook. All right. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the discussions. So if we go to discussions up here at the top of the chevron, it'll take us there. As you can see, the first discussion that pops up is the favorites discussion. Oops, I hit something else. The first discussion that pops up is the favorites discussion, and you will see that I have put in a couple to give as examples. You can go in there and see what I did. There's also the tutorial there on how to do it, and like I said, we will be doing this all the way until Module 13. The discussion that is due for today is chapters 1 through 4. You need to read the chapters in the textbook Listening to Music, and if you haven't received the textbook yet, it is on Amazon or it was in our library, or if you don't have it, then you'll just have to forego this assignment because it is due tonight, and I don't take late work. So you will read about one thing you liked from the reading and one thing that you can use to help you finish the favorites discussion. And you will need to look at the favorites music listening appreciation list, which is in content, to kind of get what you might not know, and so as you're reading, to see what the book is making you discover. Music listening and art in general is what we call a heuristic process, which means that you can't learn everything at once. It's a process that you have to get used to. All right, so if we go into chapters 1 through 4 discussion, one of the things that people often miss is the rubric that's up here at the top that tells you how I grade this. Yes, very fun. All right, so the first post needs to be on 10 a.m. on the day of that module. On the first day of that module. So many of you missed that, which means you missed the first day of class. And that happens in school. Lots of people miss the first day of class. So some of you won't probably get full credit for this. So make sure that you look ahead and start making sure that you get your first post in on the module that it starts. And that module starts on the date that I put in the syllabus, or it's in calendar on the home page. You need to respond in a positive or a critical way for at least 4 of the other posts. Grammar, spelling, and etiquette. You are a college student, so to type in the discussion in a way that you do when you text your buddies is not college level spelling and grammar. So yes, I do grade that. So I think it is important to respect your degree and respect the thing that you are becoming. I come from a blue-collar background. I am one of the first people in my family to get a college degree, and I do think it's important that when you decide to get a college degree, you need to be proud of it, and you need to look and sound like you have a college degree. So make sure that you are always practicing great grammar, great spelling, and a positive professional etiquette. All right? And that might become a problem when somebody says something about your favorites that you don't like. So find a critical way of getting to them that isn't going to cause problems. All right? You will see there's lots of stuff going on, but I will always have an example for you guys, and I have gone ahead and did the first 2 chapters because we don't do the next chapters until later. So you will see that I do have an example in the first 2 chapter discussion sections. Lots of people have been participating, so that's really awesome, so keep that up. All right, the last thing I just wanted to remind you about is content. The way to pass your quizzes is in content. So if you go to the module, this module, it has Module 1, which is what we are doing this week. It has everything in here, all of your assignments and links to that, and how to be successful and pass your quiz. One way to pass the quiz is to make sure, oh, there's my baby, that you always look at the lecture for the week. I have lectures every week, and they are on Prezi, and they are there. I also don't trick you. There are all of the answers to, or all the questions that are on the quiz that you have to take in Brightspace. I have it as a hard copy right here in the Music Appreciation Final, so you can see what questions you may or may not need to be answering. All right. Also, for those of you who've never done a research paper, which shame on K through 12 education, because you should have done one by now. There's a research paper checklist, how to format a research paper, and MLA format bibliography works cited. MLA inline citation, which is when you cite something within your paper. Those things are all there for you to be successful. So I would tell you, you need to really embrace content. Content has all of the resources you need to be successful in this class. All right, take care, and I hope to see all of your assignments in the inbox by 11:59 p.m. tonight. Thank you.